Ensuring all your affairs are in order in the event of your death is more critical than ever, considering the mortality rate has gone up due to COVID-19. The 13th to the 17th of September marks National Wills Week. It's a reminder that it's important to have a valid will and testament to make it easier for your loved ones to deal with your death. So let's discuss this with Alex Simeonides, who is the CEO of Capital Legacy. Simon, thank you so much for making time. Life is obviously unpredictable. COVID-19 has taken so many people away from us. Have you noticed an uptick in people drafting wills?
Yeah, thanks for having us, Clement. There's been a huge surge since about the middle of last year with the onset of the pandemic in terms of people not just wanting to do a will, but also to update their will. But yet we still have National Wills Week, and the message is still the same. There's still not enough people with a signed will, and it's an unfortunate situation where we've had a lot more deaths, and we've still seen a lot of estates where there wasn't a will. And that's why this Wills Week that started this week is so important.
Yeah. What are the implications of leaving an estate without a will?
Oh, they are so dire. And it depends on your particular example. If maybe you have children and you want to leave some cash or a property to them, that cash, if you don't do a will and don't create a trust for them, will go to the government's guardian fund. And then also at the end of the day, it's the situation of you don't get a chance to say who gets what. The state will say who gets what according to a prescribed formula. You don't lose the money, but you don't say who gets what. And that's not what you want. I think also there's a lot of pain that happens because everyone's a bit clueless. You never laid down exactly what you wanted to happen. So everyone's got to second guess you, and you're no longer here to coordinate that. And just that amount of confusion just exasperates the pain of when you've gone, for those who survive you.
And I imagine there are financial implications as well.
Huge. The longer an estate takes, the more it's going to cost you, the beneficiaries. Also, it's a cash flow thing. The longer an estate takes, then the longer you're going to wait to get money from the estate, the longer you're going to wait to get ownership of the property. So by doing a will, by appointing a professional executor, you're going to take a big step forward in terms of making sure you've got the shortest amount of time to deal with the estate.
Yeah, and in terms of updating the wills, how often can that be done?
Our general guideline, I would say to people, is whenever you're having a life-changing event, buying a house, getting married, getting divorced, having a child, maybe something happens in business, like you invest in a company or you exit a company, things like that is when you need to go back to your will and update your will. And then at the same time, and this is often forgotten about, is also update the beneficiaries on your life policies. Because your will doesn't tell your life policies what to do, and your life policies don't tell your will what to do. They've both got to work in tandem. So good discipline is to have a life-changing event, call out your financial advisor, call out your will, and call out your policies and have a look at how all the money is going to go. You'll be surprised at what you thought maybe 2 years ago is now the case, and how much things have changed.
Yeah. Do you need to share the details with a loved one? In other words, is it advisable to consult perhaps your children or your partner, your loved ones, when drafting a will?
So for some people, I understand it's really difficult to share what's in their will. Maybe there's a legitimate child or something going on. But if that's not the case, I encourage everyone to share your will with the people who you're benefiting. Give everyone a signed original copy, even better prize. And then always make sure that your executor's got a signed original.
Yeah. Alex, thank you so much for reminding us why it's so important that we get our affairs in order should anything happen. Alex Simeonides is the CEO of Capital Legacy.